We are looking at a really compelling case study today, a stack of reports and articles on a social enterprise called Spring Health.
Hmm.
It's set in rural India, specifically Odisha, and it starts with a paradox that immediately just jumps out from the sources. You
Yeah.
look at this region, and there is water everywhere, ponds, wells, green fields, but almost none of it is safe to drink.
It's the definition of scarcity amidst abundance. I mean, villagers have historically relied on these open sources, which are just teeming with bacteria.
And the government infrastructure projects?
They're massive, but they so often fail at that crucial last mile. They can get water to a village tank, sure, but ensuring it's safe when it hits the cup in a remote home is a different beast entirely.
That is exactly where Spring Health enters the picture. It was founded in, 2010 by Dr. Paul Polak and Jacob Matthew.
Yeah.
And reading through their philosophy, they were adamant about one thing. This couldn't be a charity.
Well,
They wanted to solve the problem with a scalable, for-profit business model that treats villagers as customers, not beneficiaries.
the profit motive is just key here. I mean, it forces efficiency and accountability. If your product isn't good, the customer fires you.
Right.
You just don't get that feedback loop with traditional aid.
And their approach to infrastructure is fascinating because it's so light. Instead of building these massive centralized treatment plants with miles of expensive piping,
They went for radical decentralization.
exactly. They leveraged what was already there, the local Kirana shops. These are the small convenience stores you find in every single village.
It's essentially a franchise system. The shop owner usually has a well and the land. Spring Health just provides the purification, initially these electrochlorination tanks, and the branding.
So the shopkeeper operates it,
They operate the system, and they keep a margin on every sale, roughly 25%.
which aligns the incentives perfectly.
Yeah.
Right. The shopkeeper makes more money if the village stays healthy and buys more water.
But the part of the model that really unlocks the value, the thing that's the real innovation here, is the last 50 meters.
Okay, tell me about that.
Spring Health didn't just set up a tap and wait. They instituted a direct-to-door delivery system using local guys on bikes or rickshaws.
And that's huge. We often talk about the health benefits of clean water, but we totally ignore the economic cost of just fetching it.
Oh, absolutely. Women in these regions spend hours every day walking to wells carrying these heavy pots.
So by delivering 10-liter jerrycans to the doorstep, Spring Health isn't just selling water.
They are buying back time. That's hours that can be used for other economic activities, for childcare. It's a game changer.
The pricing makes it viable. The data shows it costs a family about, 2 to 5 rupees a day?
Yeah, that's roughly 4 to 7 US cents. It's accessible even for those on less than $2 a day.
But, looking at the behavioral science aspect, asking people to pay for something they're used to getting for free, even if the free version makes them sick, that is a massive psychological hurdle.
It was a significant trust barrier. Generations of habit don't just vanish overnight. Spring Health had to use what they called buzz marketing to shift that mindset.
Okay, so what did that look like?
They staged folk dramas and street plays in village squares. They would publicly test the local well water to, reveal the invisible contamination. They had to make the problem visible before they could sell the solution.
So once they established that market, they hit a wall with the 2016 drought. The reports mentioned that nearly 20% of their wells just dried up.
But this crisis actually forced them to become more resilient. They pivoted from their original electric setups to solar-powered chlorine dioxide units.
And that shift was critical for 2 reasons, wasn't it?
2 big reasons. First, solar meant they were off the erratic village power grid. But secondly, and this is key, chlorine dioxide is a stronger disinfectant.
So it could treat worse water.
It allowed them to treat harder water sources. In Odisha, a lot of groundwater has high iron content. It's safe to drink, but it tastes metallic and smells bad.
And if the water tastes like rusty nails, people won't buy it, no matter how clean it is.
Exactly. This new tech eliminated that taste, which drastically expanded their potential water sources. It effectively made the business model shock-proof.
Which turned out to be vital, because just a few years later, COVID-19 shut the world down.
And the agility they built during the drought paid off. When water operations were restricted, they used their chemical supply chain to produce and sell disinfectants. They kept revenue flowing and helped the community sanitize during the pandemic.
And the long-term impact is clear in the numbers. We're seeing a 23 to 62% reduction in waterborne illness among customers.
Which is incredible.
Plus, there is a significant environmental upside. Since families aren't boiling water over wood or coal fires, they're saving about 30,000 tons of CO2 annually.
The health and environmental wins are undeniable. But if we zoom out, the most provocative takeaway for me isn't the water at all. It's
Oh,
the distribution highway. Spring Health has built a trusted logistics network that goes right into the homes of the rural poor every single day.
that is a powerful asset. Once you have a guy on a bike who the family trusts visiting daily, you can deliver a lot more than just water.
You can deliver nutrition packets, hygiene products, clean energy technology. I mean, they haven't just built a water utility.
They've laid the rails for future development
Yeah.
in the hardest to reach places.
Exactly.
That puts the whole operation in a completely new perspective. A water company that's actually a gateway for broader economic access. Thanks for diving into this with us.
Thank you for listening to Mission Possible, innovating for the world's most marginalized. This podcast is built on the outstanding work of our students, whose curiosity and commitment drive much of the research and storytelling you hear. Each episode is grounded in academic research and shaped through close collaboration with our partners. To learn more about the research and partnerships behind this podcast, feel free to contact us. Thank you for joining.